What's good? I'm not gonna lie, I got a lot to say. First, let's start with the obvious. The Cleveland Cavaliers are officially out of the playoffs of a second round exit in five to of all teams, the goddamn Pacers, bro. The Indiana Pacers right now are on a generational run. And that's surprising everybody, including me. Now, apparently there is some people that's trying to blame injury for this matter. Dude, I feel like if you're injured, I don't know. Like injuries play such a huge role though into games because apparently Kyle wasn't really hearing about it. Like apparently Donovan Mitchell had like an ankle injury or whatever. And apparently like a few other players had like just like little injuries to where like oh like they can still play, but they won't be playing to 100%. And my thoughts on that is kind of like crazy because they did end up winning the game mid of the series though, and this was before the injuries or whatever and things like that. And such a stacked team, I feel like your bench players and like role players and stuff like that, I feel like they should still be able to like somewhat have a shot of keeping up with someone who are the fourth seed and are apparently quote unquote weaker than you in terms of like record wise. Now maybe going a bit. My opinions on this really doesn't matter at the end of the day. I'm not really a Cavaliers fan, nor I'm a Pacers fan. But being the number one seed and losing like that is crazy, bro. That last game just felt like it was basically like the Cavaliers was just already in the casket. Like watching the fourth quarter. I was watching the game late, but watching the game third and fourth quarter, I watched the rest of that. I watched the second half of that game, bro. Literally, the stadium was dead. Stadium was dead. The Cavaliers couldn't make a shot to save their life. I don't know, bro. I don't know about injuries though, cause they were still playing at the end of the day. Like it's an ankle injury, bro. I feel like even if you just spot up, I feel like that shouldn't mess up your shooting. Cause I played with some like rolled ankles and stuff like that, jammed fingers and like, dude, like I feel like that does affect your shooting for a while, like mental wise, but like physically, it doesn't really do much, really, especially if you're taking the back seat. So Cleveland Cavaliers pretty much looked at dead. They couldn't shoot. They literally couldn't shoot threes for like the entirety of the game. They was hitting every now and then though, but they never was able to hit those wide open shots. We got people smoking open layups and stuff like that. Like, dude, it was looking insane out there, man. I don't know what else to call it. And then we got the Warriors in a 1-3 going against who they going against again? I can't find a name for it. They're going against dang, I can't remember nothing, bro. What's going on? Who the hell is the Warriors playing, bro? Hey Google, who is the Warriors playing?
The Warriors' next game is today at 6:30 p.m. when they will be playing the Timberwolves.
They're playing the Timberwolves, right? Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot that. But yeah, they're playing the Timberwolves. And dude, I'm watching this. I watched the full games, like watching people missing smoke open layups, bro. Michael Porter Jr. playing like shooting that type of shot at the end of the game and just missing, airballing it, bro. That was so crazy. I was like, yeah, nah, this game over with. That shouldn't have even been a shot that had gone up. That shouldn't have been a thought in his mind, bro. Like that's just insane. What else is going on? Really, the playoffs is like, I ain't gonna lie, the underdogs in this playoffs looking crazy, bro. Like the number one seed, I think the only number one seed that's actually feel like is doing their role and doing their job is the OKC. OKC going against Nuggets right now, the series 3-2. The game I was watching was pretty crazy. I really couldn't watch it for real though. But every time I look down to my screen, bro, in the third or fourth quarter, bro, I seen Jokic have 40 points. I was like, bro, what the hell is going on? I wish I would have sat down and actually watched that full game. But Dude, I was multitasking. I couldn't. I really wish I would. I would have seen like, bro, how did this man got 40 points? Jamal Murray really couldn't shoot. They had him. They had him like in a slump, kind of. Like I don't think he really made. I think he only made like one or two threes that game. Russell Westbrook really didn't really play a role offensive wise. I don't think they really want him to play a role in offense right now. I think more of who else with Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr. was missing open shots. We got people smoking wide open layups. We got the playoffs right now is crazy, bro. All the underdogs on the Eastern is winning. Like I don't think the Pacers going against who are they gonna go against? I gotta see, bro. Who's gonna win this series, bro? It's still 3-1. The Pacers won it 4-1, but dude, I don't know, man. I don't know who's gonna take it yet, especially in the Western Conference. When the Western Conference Finals hit, that's gonna be a complete different story, bro. I don't know about that, man. But in other news, I kind of want to go back talking about gaming again, especially the Switch 2. So apparently there's a users and terms like license agreement for the Switch 2. You wouldn't, and it's so crazy when they explained it. Like that's so insane, and I think this has killed my entire momentum of buying it Switch 2. Like when it first got announced, I was just gonna buy it, especially for Mario Kart and stuff like that, because I was excited. I'm not gonna lie. I was like 500 for a Switch is kind of crazy. Like don't get me wrong, like bro, like that's literally a PS5. But like, dude, like, hey, look, man, like I was willing to just throw my money in. I was gonna trade in my Switch OLED for it, and then pay a couple of extra $100 or whatever, get the Switch 2, easy peasy, right? Dude, apparently the user terms and agreement, whatever, it doesn't even matter. If you mod the Switch in any type of way, like it would permanently like lock your Switch out, like permanently. It would just permanently just lock your Switch out, which is crazy upon itself, because at the end of the day you do own the Switch. Yeah, when you usually do stuff like that, like you can't use the Nintendo eShop no more, you can't do like online features and things like that, but you usually get the hey, you ever do whatever the hell you want with your console or whatever and stuff like that. Cool. It would completely just lock you out the Switch, because you're no longer, how to do explained it was kind of crazy. It's like you're no longer owning the stuff that you buy, you're now owning the license for the stuff that you buy. So instead of you actually just paying $80 or $70 for Mario Kart, you're paying for the license to play Mario Kart. You're paying for the key to play Mario Kart. You're not paying for the actual game no more. You're paying to play the game, not actually own it, which is so crazy among itself. Like that's the most selfish thing I had ever heard from a multi-billion-dollar company. That's actually crazy. And doing this and dropping an entire new Mario Kart for a console is crazy, because the original Nintendo Switch didn't even get an actual Mario Kart game. It literally got the Wii U's Mario Kart, and then they threw DLCs on it, which you had to pay for, which was crazy. Like I think the DLC for Mario Kart was like $20, and they spread it out throughout the entire year, or like and the DLCs was like spread it out throughout the entire 2 years that was coming out from like 22 to 24. Yeah, man, I don't know. It's a sticky situation right now for Nintendo. I don't know about that. But like even for like games like the PS5 and stuff like that, like yeah, like when you pay for it in the PS Store, yeah, you're paying for the license. Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing that you do when you buy the games online. But you can still buy the physical copy and still like actually own the games, which I might go back to doing, man. 'Cause I'm not gonna lie, like paying $100 for 2K and not really getting nothing out of it is kind of it's a kind of a buzzkill. Honestly, I feel like you're just wasting money just to be like like out of the laziness, especially like since my account got banned. Like that honestly like scared me, like because what if they actually gave me like an actual ban? Like I wouldn't be able to play online for the games I paid for. Like the hundreds of dollars that you synced into your account, the thousands of dollars that you synced into your account would no longer be available. Like until, because they said that you broke a rule or whatever. Like even if you had broken a rule, I feel like them banning you from playing a game that you spent your hard-earned money on is kind of crazy. But I don't know, man. But everything been going crazy recently, like gaming. basketball. It's a lot of things going on right now. Just like YouTube wise. YouTube going up as well, man. Soul Illuminati came back with the streaming. That's crazy. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like the next few months, especially basketball wise, with content creating basketball with DreamCon and stuff like that. I ain't gonna lie. Like everything being pretty interesting right now. But just a little rant. Everything being crazy. Everything's going good. I think that's about it, man. That's me going off on Call of Duty. Crazy, man. There's like a little something light. You feel me? But yeah, man. I appreciate y'all listening. Please drop a like, subscribe. Talk to y'all later, man. Peace out.